What's going on, guys? BSU Trek Fan 88 here, and as you can see, the Enterprise E is done. It took me about 3.5 hours of almost 100% attention. I really kind of took my time and didn't rush it. Didn't want to rush it this time. As you can see, it's absolutely gorgeous. I mean, this is a 1080p iPhone 5 camera, and it really doesn't do it justice. Is this the best example of the model of the ship in the world? No. But for its price point, for the fact that it is pre-painted, for the fact that you just have to put it together, it's still my favorite kit. And I've seen quite a bit and built a few. Being that it's a snap kit, it's unfortunately to my OCD not going to be perfect. For instance, the biggest pet peeve of mine is the way that it was designed. You can kind of see, if my camera focuses, well, you can see on the end there that, damn it, the hull is kind of split into two. You'll see in the pictures how it's assembled too. So obviously that's there, but it's really not that noticeable if you don't pay attention to it. Also, the only thing that's not really painted, as you can see, these are stickers, which if you watched the video all the way through, you saw that you had to place them on, which, to be fair, it's the only thing you really could have done to get the wiring from the nacelles down. You know, it's one of those things where if you don't pay attention to it that much, it looks fine. But I mean, this kit it still boggles my mind 10 years later how great this is for the price point out of the box. It's not a toy. You know, Diamond Select makes amazing models of the Enterprise E, D, B, and A, and an NX-01. Unfortunately, they haven't done the C yet. That'd be great, because they're almost all on the same scale. But this is just awesome quality, and it looks really cool with the lighting kit. So if I turn my lights off, obviously I'm leaving my computer monitor on to get some kind of light, but you can see all, you know. Actually, you know what? Let's turn my monitor off. How about that? Where's my button? Okay, obviously this camera doesn't do great night lighting, but I mean, it just looks awesome. On the side here. The only lighting issue that I'll honestly say is the front deflector dish. It literally looks like a light bulb, because that's what it is. There's a light bulb right there. And unfortunately, it's not pre-painted enough. I mean, if you had enough skill, you could probably fix that, but it's fine. I mean, this is the kind of kit, in my opinion, where I only light it to show people. But it still looks pretty gosh darn badass, if you ask me. Now obviously, if you're a pro model builder, you can buy the actual EMT kits and paint them and light them yourself, but I don't have that time and I don't have that skill. So as you can probably see, I mean, for what this model is, the detail is outstanding. I'd actually really love to know how they paint this thing, because it's pretty durable. I mean, my older one that I had, you know, it never faded or anything like that. But as I was saying before, being a snap kit, there are obvious places where you can tell it was put together, you know, and I put this together pretty solid. Like, I was using all my force. Like, for instance, this one, obviously I'm zooming in, but, you know, you pull back a little bit, not as easy to detect, versus if you go, you know, right in there. After building 2 of these, I knew a little bit more going into this. For instance, the front of the saucer section was never completely even on the bottom. Like this is, obviously these are 2 pieces and they snap together. Well, in my old one, it turns out the pin in the front here wasn't going in all the way, so I knew that ahead of time, so I figured I would snap it and just, you know, use force to push it in. But as you know, as far as I'm concerned, again, I said before, the Enterprise E is my favorite ship in Star Trek and in science fiction in general. She looks badass, she looks fast, just one of the nicer looking ships. And to have a model of her, especially this one, given that it was my first really big model, that I bought that had a lot of detail. It's nice to have this back in my collection. If you're a fan, I'm trying to get this to focus instead of focusing on my salt shaker that I had for dinner, or that I used during dinner. If you have the money and you have a little bit of skill, as in you can put a puzzle together. Yeah, also here's another line right there. That's always there. And I actually had to use quite a bit of force to keep the light from shining through, but I'm lucky, and I got, you know, enough pressure to push this together. If you're a fan of Star Trek or science fiction and you want a really nice kit, it's not that big. I mean, this is a soda can. It's not huge. It's not as big as people think it is. At least the model, nothing else. Haha. Please pick up this kit. You can get it on eBay. Amazon has it. It's from Bandai. Import from Japan. Really nice kit. The lighting features of this model are secondary. The model on its own, even if it didn't have a lighting system in it, would be badass, but because it has the lighting system, it's even better. I'll try and go slow here so you can see the detail. But the paint scheme, the model design, the way she looks, God, that crack on the back is really killing me. I want to take some super glue, because I mean, I can pinch it, but it takes quite a bit of force. See, that even just made it a little bit better. Anyway, BSG Trek Fan 88 here for the Enterprise E kit from Bandai. Have a good night, folks.